Are you feeling burnt out? Do you feel like coding is the only thing you do? You go to work and then you come home and you code some more and you're just feeling tired, man. Or woman. Well, if that's the case, that's excellent, because that's exactly what we're talking about in this video. How much do you need to code outside of work to continue to make progress at a solid pace, but to not burn yourself out and to maintain a good work-life balance? This is Cameron Chardukian with the Daily Developer Show. The first thing I think we need to understand is that when you first start working somewhere, it is not unusual at all to be spending 40 hours at the job and then a fair amount of time, maybe 10 or 20 hours a week outside of the job, to onboard yourself quickly. But how much time do you have to spend outside of work once you've acclimated to a new job? Once you've been working somewhere for 2, 3, 4 months, how much time do you have to continue to put in outside of work? The best advice I've received on this matter came from another YouTuber named Dylan Israel. And what he said was that, listen, man, just because you're a coder doesn't mean that you can't have a life. That's awesome if you enjoy coding, if you want to put all your time into coding. But if you do see coding as more of a means to an end, a way to provide for your family or a way to provide for some other hobbies that you have, he says that if you put 1 hour a day into coding outside of work every single day, so you're putting in 7 hours a week, maybe doing courses or building side projects, if you do that, that will put you into the top 10% of developers. Maybe not immediately, because you need some time for the compounding growth of knowledge. But if you're starting your first developer job now and you put in an hour outside of work and you do that for 2 years, then compared to other developers that have been working for 2 years, you'll be at roughly the top 10%. So I think that's a good piece of advice, and it's a good way to continue to make sure that you're not stagnant in your career, that you continue to develop, but that you're not burning yourself out, and that you also have time to enjoy some other things in life. So to summarize, 7 hours a week or an hour a day outside of work should be enough to make you a really good developer. Maybe you won't be like a tech lead at Facebook, but it will be enough for you to make solid progress in your career, and for other people to say, he's a good developer. Top 10% is a good balance between, having being an expert in your industry, but not having to give up everything else in your life in order to do so. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, this is the Daily Developer Show, so we do this every single day. So be sure to subscribe, click that red button below, and I will see you again tomorrow.